What do we have here? Someone else's dirt flowing onto someone else's property, maybe onto a public sidewalk even. This isn't going to be a good thing, especially if someone slips and falls on it. Where's all this dirt coming from? The arrow is pointing to a steep driveway. I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of it. I should have, but I didn't. Mistakes like that happen every once in a while. Still, we can see that when it rains, the water is coming down the driveway and you've got a lot of water. It's going down there. Looks like it's landing on this little dirt puddle, a little dirt area where the brick and the concrete and the asphalt meet. And then, of course, running down the sidewalk. And look how far down it goes. And I'm not talking about a lot of dirt here. This isn't, if I got a broom and swept this up, you're probably not even talking 2 cups of dirt, if that, so it's not like it's a big problem. However, it could be a bigger problem as time went on. Someone needs to come out and clean this up, and I'm sure someone does come out and clean it up. If you have someone spend an hour, let's just say, cleaning a mess like this after each time it rains, you could actually save yourself a lot of money by fixing the problem and then eliminating the labor. Think of it that way. Next on the list, I'd like to provide you with a solution here. Now, you could actually take the driveway out and run the curb up. You'd basically lower the concrete driveway and keep the curb even with the top of the sidewalk. And you could actually raise it a little bit, redo the brick pavers, and then have it sloping back. So you basically have a little hump or a little raise up there in the sidewalk where it would meet the concrete driveway. And then just bring the curb up to the asphalt and then bring the asphalt down. Maybe even make a little curb there. However, something like that could be costly, so I figured something else out here. Check this out. What about simply raising the little retaining wall here by 2 blocks, even 1 block, and then running it up, and again, 2 blocks level, and then running it up to the driveway could provide you with maybe a little higher area to work with. However, I'd like to point something out here. It looks like the problem is there in the corner, and the arrow's not pointing to it, but it looks like where the brick and the concrete and the asphalt meet, and more like in between the brick and the asphalt, you can actually see some dirt there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to dig the dirt out and fill this area in with some concrete, and then you could eliminate your problem entirely. So when situations like this, you need to get a little creative. Like I said, I can't tell you how many times I've seen a business owner run into a situation like this where they'll spend hours every year cleaning up after a mess like this when they could have just as easily have fixed it for a few $100, and they don't ever have to worry about it again, and in the long run it will save them money. So again, safety hazard, possibly. This is a possible safety hazard, and of course a building owner's nightmare. Get this stuff fixed as soon as you can if you're a property owner, to eliminate any problems or potential safety hazards in the future.